Alright, let's hop into this next main story mission. The Derdriu Gambit. Imperial Army marches north into Regan territory to attack Derdriu, the aquatic capital. It falls to you to stop them at all costs. S rank gets me a speed carrot. First time is intermediate seal. Alright, let's go. The Derdriu Gambit.
I never imagined we would have such a difficult time advancing when our foes are so disorganized and dispersed.
Oh, there's Bernadetta.
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have come.
What is she doing with her hair? Oh my god. She looks so stupid. What the heck?
Perhaps you would have been better off remaining at Garreg Mach then? I volunteered for this assignment, but surely you had other options.
Stay at Garreg Mach? No way! I do not want to be there when my father shows up.
Then why not request a transfer for the Western Front? The Aryan Road is infamously impregnable. You would have been quite safe stationed there.
And risk running into Lady Rhea? She's even scarier!
Alright. Well, in that case, there is little you can do but focus on the task ahead. I cannot say I am pleased with our progress thus far, but Derdriu is finally in sight.
Ferdinand looking good, by the way.
If we can take the city, our mission will be complete.
The Imperial Army has conquered much of central and western Regan territory. They'll attack the city in a matter of days.
Thanks, Shamir. Your scouting prowess is unparalleled. I don't know what we would have done without your reports. It sounds like there's no point trying to delay them anymore. We need to pull the entire army back to Derdriu immediately. Hilda, send word to Duke Goneril and apprise him of the situation.
Leave it to me, boss.
It seems the repairs to the strongholds and gates have been completed, and all according to your specifications.
We actually got it done in time, huh? All that's left is to get our troops in position and our defenses will be ready. The Imperial Army is practically at our doorstep. You should all head straight to your posts.
Got it. I'll tell the others.
All of our commanders are so young and inexperienced, myself included. We wouldn't have any hope of victory if it weren't for the combat experience you two bring to the table.
You're putting a lot of stock in my skills, little Claude. Never thought I'd see the day.
If you can just get us through this fight, I'll be able to turn the tables. Don't let me down, okay?
Who do you think I am, boy? You've got nothing to worry about.
You've just got to believe in your friends, Claude. If anyone can do this, it's us.
That's what I'm betting on. Now let's win this.
Okay. Defeat Ferdinand. Judith is routed or Port Town checkpoint is captured. So, these are my strategies. You can call in archers. Pontoon bridge. Move boats to form a bridge to create a new path. Huh. I wonder, is there a reason I'd want a bridge there? Persuade Balthus. Oh, Balthus is here? Dude, where's Constance? Well, we'll put that on. So I can steal him. Begin the battle in a defensive formation. Whatever that does. It just causes those guys to flash for some reason. Stronghold sabotage. Decrease the durability of all enemy strongholds at the beginning of battle. Lance training. Grant the Lancebreaker ability to stronghold captains in allied strongholds. Yeah, sure. Let's just put both of those on. So I can take over strongholds. And then call in archers, I guess. Damn, 1,800 enemies for S rank. What the heck? It's gonna be a long fight.
Hang in there, everyone. We'll turn this around. Just you wait. The port can't remain in enemy hands. Use everything in your power to take it back.
Let's use the port strongholds.
Ah, our fearless leader finally makes his entrance. We've been holding out all by our lonesome.
My apologies, Judith. I had my hands full elsewhere. We'll need you to maintain our defense. Everyone else, make sure she stays alive.
Okay.
All right, here I go. I'll help you out.
Send Raphael as an adjutant to Hilda.
Don't worry. We can skip my turn, you know. I'm not a child.
Okay.
Nice work. Keep it up.
Let's go murder people with Hilda. Lots of lance-wielding dudes to take out here. Give you some smashing. Get the base captain in there? No. He's hiding over here. Okay, die. The Cavalier.
One more left. Come on. Got this. I'll not falter.
Boom. There we go. Let's just head straight south of Hilda and kill everyone with a Hellfire. Boom. Okay, they seized that place. Nice.
Okay, we need to go stabilize the front lines. Just make sure they don't steal any of our strongholds back.
Okay, that shouldn't be a problem.
Capture the fort.
Boom.
Not going well. Launch our surprise attack.
Surprise attack. Ooh. Ambushers have appeared.
Ambush inside the city? Guess I expected that. Lower the drawbridge and intercept them.
Okay. Oh, it's like a little camera icon on the map. Beat the ambushers. This controls
We cannot allow
sheds.
them to break through our defense. Let us all band together.
Oh, they open the gates down there? All of you go back down there.
Hey, maybe we should call in the archers?
Call in archers.
Archers, protect our line of defense.
Some guys helping us out. I'll make my way over here. Get that guy out of here.
Take it down.
Okay, you know what? Let's not waste my time with you. I need to get over here. A thief appeared.
Plenty of treasure here, ripe for the taking. And take it we did. Time for a quick exit.
Beat the
Looting
thief.
at a time like this?
Okay.
The nerve.
These guys will wind sweep. There. Take them all out. Bam!
We are not finished yet.
Take all the stuff.
Keep up the assault. Show them.
Okay.
Not a problem.
Says come back over here, seize
I
that.
got this.
Don't.
What the
we can
Empire
skip
is
my turn,
made
you
of.
know?
Oh, they got a bunch more guys over there. Defeat the invading troops.
It's no use. We're putting up a good fight, but we're one step behind. There's gotta be a way to turn the tables. Wait, that's...
It's what? Oh, it's Holst.
Fear not. Host Sigisvald Goneril has arrived. I shall deliver Derdriu from the hands of the enemy.
He uses a sword.
Into the fray.
Host? What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm playing as Holst. I didn't even realize.
I will crush the Empire forces. Everyone, follow me.
Okay, so this is why it didn't want to let me.
Switching it up, huh?
Anyways, I need to go fight this stupid thief.
Bring it down!
This stronghold will fall!
Lester's mightiest hero has come to our aid. We can't be defeated now. I'm not done yet. A few scratches won't scare me into abandoning my post.
There. Critical rush off this guy. Bam. Okay, dealt with the thief.
Whew. I'm glad we got all that stuff.
Take a breather.
At this rate, they'll break through our defenses. We need reinforcements.
I'm coming. I gotta break pots though.
Fire orbs are ready.
Fire orbs.
Excellent. Prepare to fire. We shall blast a hole through their defense line.
Oh no.
Okay.
Our defensive line is in jeopardy. Isn't there any way to stop them?
Hello, guys.
I've got you now!
The assault troops. You're dead. Oh, Balthus is here. Looking pretty cool.
All right, it's my turn. All hands, attack.
Beat Balthus.
Wait, isn't that... Okay,
It's my
what's
turn.
he doing fighting for the Empire?
Okay, do that. Give me this. Beat recruit Balthus. Okay, let me go this way.
We can't hold out any longer. Please, send help.
This stronghold will fall!
That guy. Okay, they're fighting him. Just leave him. I need to get over here.
Charge! Haven't you heard of the jaw-dropping king of grappling? It's not.
Yeah, get all those brawlers in there. Bam. Die.
We managed to take out one of those weapons.
Careful back now. His reputation is
Okay.
king of
Take out Balthus.
take a hit.
There we go. Yes, now join me, Balthus.
Balti, just give up already. Why don't you join us instead?
I've got no right to choose now that I'm beat. Whatever you want with me.
I think I had underestimated you. This is terribly unfortunate. All units, attack! Follow me!
Yeah, come over here and take this space. Beat Ferdinand. Okay.
Noble's duty to protect the people. We must recapture Derdriu.
Let's use all the strongholds. Alright, takes care of that stuff.
Thank goodness. Now they can't bombard us anymore.
That didn't do as much to his gauge as I was hoping. Die. There we go. I can go into here. Okay, so much for them.
They can into the fray.
Get this guy out of here. Okay, let's shoot back down to Leone.
Do not let it fall to the enemy.
Okay, just be friggin' good. Yeah, that killed him. Base captain. Well, they defeated the Cavalier. Yes, hello, Ferdinand.
I must not fail here. This is for the future of the Empire.
Charge!
Kill this guy. Die. There we go. Ooh, is this durability? Perfect. Oh no, that got me a material. Is this durability? Bam, okay.
I'll take over. I can't be stopped.
Special these guys. Ooh, that was cool. They're not dead. Get out of here. Die, please. Thank you.
All right, take it down.
Ooh, that was cool. Come here, base captain. What does this do? Oh my gosh. Okay, die. Okay. Love base captain. There. Bam. This guy isn't dead. Get out of here. Can I go from there? No, let's go this way. It's the next space. It's got wind sweep. Man. So what is Holst? Is Holst a Swordmaster? He is. Swordmaster's pretty cool class.
My turn.
That's what it says. That durability. Okay. Got it. Ah, shoot, I'm not gonna S rank. Unless they can kill Ferdinand, like, immediately.
Don't worry. Switching it up, huh? Come with me.
We'll hit him as one!
Hello, people. Oh, Raphael's beating him with a rock.
Did you see that?
Wait, you're asking me? Out you go.
All that's left is to take down the enemy general.
I shall not lose. No matter who comes for me.
That apocalyptic flame.
I never cannot retreat now.
Yeah, mission successful. I think I missed the S rank by a little bit, unfortunately.
Must withdraw and regroup. Fall back.
We won! I want to hear those victory cheers, folks.
Oh, I didn't open the chest.
They're
Damn it.
probably planning a second
I
assault
forgot about
after
it.
They regroup. But we'll see if that actually happens.
Look, the Imperial army is retreating.
Steady, Hilda. Don't get too excited just yet. We've only repelled the first wave of their assault. The Empire has been funneling a great deal of troops into Leicester since taking control of the Great Bridge of Murden. I expect they'll have plenty of reinforcements at the ready, fresh and fully prepared to fight.
Sharp as ever.
Sounds like
Holst.
fun.
I was thinking the same thing. We're not out of the woods just yet.
But you still have your plan, right?
I believe it is high time you explain exactly what scheme you hold up your sleeve.
Just keep your eyes on the enemy and you'll know soon enough. Assuming the plan actually succeeds, that is.
What do you mean by that?
Enough with the theatrics. Do you truly intend to evade our questions, even now?
Well, if that's what our leader says, we'll just have to monitor the Imperial army and await good news.
If you are satisfied with that, Lord Holst, then it will have to suffice.
Ask how long we have to wait.
How long are we gonna have to wait before we know if it worked?
Good question. I'd say about 3 days, give or take. If everything goes as planned, it'll all be clear as a nice summer sky. And Lawrence, apologies in advance.
Why are you apologizing only to me? That feels somewhat disquieting. Oh, very well. I shall wait to see just what it is you have been scheming. But to be clear, if this plan of yours fails, the Alliance is finished. We will no longer be able to resist the Empire.
Yes, I'm well aware. Failure isn't an option.
And we got 6 seconds over the S rank time. Okay, who gets MVP? Hilda does. Okay. The only supports up. Balthus is playable. And so's Holst. Got Renown.
Move the injured soldiers to the rear. All those
those who can fight, reform your ranks. As soon as we are prepared, we will launch another attack on Derdriu.
Another one? Why don't we just, wait for Count Berkeley's?
Our enemy is exhausted, while we have plenty of soldiers who are unharmed and able to fight. This is the most opportune time to strike.
Lord Ferdinand.
Ah, General Ladislava. We've been waiting for you. Has Count Berkeley's arrived?
No, he has yet to depart the Empire. There has been some suspicious activity in southern Leicester that has made the Minister wary to proceed.
Suspicious activity, you say? Do we have any idea what the Alliance is plotting?
Not to my knowledge, sir. As much as it pains me to say it, perhaps we should fall back until we know more.
Is it just me or does Ladislava look better in this game?
And yet here we stand, on the precipice of victory.
General Ladislava, our scouts have returned.
And what do they report?
Gloucester soldiers have launched a surprise attack on the Great Bridge of Murden. We've lost control of the bridge. We anticipate that House Gloucester and Ordelia's forces will soon seize the lands that belong to House Phlegathon.
So, Count Gloucester was deceiving us all along.
What? We've been tricked? Oh no, 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 no! We're doomed!
It seems we have blundered right into an Alliance trap.
We have to retreat. Get out of here! Find someplace safe to hide!
Calm yourself,
Yes,
brother.
run away.
A leader must project confidence for the good of their soldiers. We shall begin an orderly march to the Great Bridge of Murden at once, though the enemy may give chase. Stopping is not an option. We must maintain our course for the Empire and let nothing deter us.
Understood. I am with you, wherever you may take us.
I apologize for leading you both into this debacle. For now, all we can do is pray that any part of our host makes it back to the Empire safely. Forgive me, Edelgard. I may not be able to keep my promise to you after all.
The Imperial Army is on the run. Looks like my plan went off without a hitch.
According to a messenger from my father, Gloucester forces have launched a surprise attack on the Great Bridge of Murden.
What did you say?
The Imperial forces were caught completely off guard and have been driven back. The bridge is once again under Alliance control.
Hooray!
He also said that Count Ordelia is working with Count Gloucester to fortify southern Leicester.
Using a false surrender to draw the enemy into a disadvantageous position. I take it that was your plan, my lord?
Yeah, basically. Except that Count Gloucester wouldn't have acted if we hadn't won the battle for Derdriu. That was the promise we made. And thanks to all of you, I held up my end of the bargain.
So, what's all that mean now? They're saying that House Gloucester and House Ordelia never really betrayed the Alliance.
I hope you can all forgive me. I knew the whole time, but my father had sworn me to secrecy.
Just a moment. Okay.
You knew about this, Lysithea? But my father never breathed a word of it to me. Claude, why was I not informed?
Again, I'm sorry about that. Your father made me swear not to say anything until it was over and done with.
But why? Is this another sign that he has yet to consider me a worthy successor?
That's not it, Lawrence. But it's also not my place to speak for your father. You should ask him yourself the next time you see him. I'm sure this all came as a shock to you, Lawrence, but there's no time to sulk. We need to move, and quick. If we don't surround and quash the Imperial Army right away, this little plan will backfire, and Count Gloucester will be the one left vulnerable.
He's right. If Count Berkeley's were to enter the fray now, our allies at the Great Bridge would be caught in a pincer attack.
Ask about Count Berkeley's.
Who's this Count Berkeley's person?
The Empire's Minister of Military Affairs. His house holds the territory on the opposite end of the Great Bridge. I've yet to face him on the battlefield myself, but he's regarded as the greatest warrior in the Empire.
I see where this is going. We need to move.
I hate to ask this of you when you're still exhausted from the last battle, but I'm going to need one more push from each of you.
Golden Wildfire. The leader's stratagem. The Alliance army
Golden
pushes
Wildfire
back
just the name of the route?
Empire at Derdriu, where they receive word that Count Gloucester has rejoined the Alliance. It seems his disloyalty was all part of a deceitful plan.
I still think he looks evil, though.
With their position lost, the Imperial army begins to retreat. Claude and his allies press forward, planning to surround them as they flee to Adrestia.
So now we're on the offensive.
The Imperial forces within the Alliance are currently dispersed between the western part of Regan territory and the northern part of Gloucester lands. They're making a desperate attempt to march south, but Count Gloucester's persistent attacks have slowed their progress.
I would appreciate it if you could be more precise with your language. In fact, my father's tactics have halted the Imperial Army's southward advance.
I'm pretty sure that's what I just said. Anyway, here's where we come in. We'll surround the enemy, cutting off their retreat and cornering them in western Regan territory. Then, we give them a good thrashing.
That's it? Sounds kind of simple if you ask me.
We give him a good old ba-bam.
Hey, what more could you want? All the best plans are easy to understand. Trust me, it's a sure win.
Yeah, even I know what's going on now. We just have to herd the Imperial Army into Western Regan territory and stop them from moving any further south, right?
Couldn't have said it better myself. Just remember that the enemy knows this is their last stand. We have to proceed with caution. I want to finish them off before Count Burgles has a chance to muster a sizable army and mount an attack.
Ferdinand and Bernadetta are leading the Imperial Army, right?
I'm guessing you'd rather not kill them? Believe me, I don't want that either. We may have been in different classes, but they're still our old friends from the Academy. Once our forces are in place, I plan to offer them terms of surrender.
Okay.
But for now, we need to focus on driving their army into a corner.
You got it! I swear on these biceps, I won't let them get away!
I don't know. I'm not convinced it's gonna be that easy. But I guess that's besides the point. We've got to get out there.
You said it. Let's move out.
I can't believe that Count Gloucester betrayed us. The Great Bridge
this
is falling
Monica.
back into enemy hands.
Why do we keep getting cutscenes of the Empire? Like, I don't really care about seeing their point of view.
Now that our troops are
we just
trapped
focus on my own
Alliance
units.
lands, House Regan and House Gloucester have them surrounded on both sides. It's doubtless one of Claude's clever little stratagems, and it stings.
I don't understand. Everyone is aware of the troubled history between Regan and Gloucester. Why would they decide to bury the hatchet now?
Well, I wonder what class Monica is. Is she a mage?
Unless this supposed feud is little more than a web Claude has spun for this exact moment.
Perhaps it is, but perhaps not. For all we know, he wants us to overthink the situation and make a greater mistake.
As it stands, Ferdinand's forces are trapped behind enemy lines. The Minister of Military Affairs is moving to recapture the Great Bridge of Murden with all haste. However, I fear he lacks a sufficiently sizable force to do so swiftly enough to reach our isolated comrades before they are crushed.
We cannot stand idly by while our allies are in danger. What are our options, Hubert?
I have already taken the liberty of engaging several promising mercenary companies. I directed them to covertly enter Alliance territory and provide reinforcements to Ferdinand.
Why was I not informed of any of this?
From the very beginning, I had my doubts about Ferdinand and his ability to lead our troops to victory.
Oh. Doubts about Ferdinand? What about Bernadetta? She doesn't even want to be there.
I employed these mercenaries using my own personal funds, which obviated any need to report it.
And you believe they'll make it to him in time?
I do. It turns out that they are quite familiar with the terrain. I am confident that they will prove well worth the cost of their contracts.
It's funny, Hubert, to think that your complete lack of faith in Ferdinand might be the very thing that saves his life. The world truly is a mysterious place.
Why is Monica always so wide-eyed?
Let's talk.
Okay, so Holst wants to talk. What do you have, Holst?
Excellent.
They have a new facility where you can research battle tactics. Ooh. Studying is no substitute for real-life experience, of course, but it should still prove useful. Take a look when you have the chance. Okay. Let's just warp over there. Hello. Here we research the latest and greatest tactics ever to grace the field of battle. If our findings pique your interest, I would be delighted to assist you. How about it? Give me some stuff. At the Tactics Academy, you can enhance your unit's battle proficiencies. Expanding this facility will unlock new avenues for improvement. Ooh, you can unlock additional warrior gauges, vulnerary slots, unlocking level up capabilities for unique abilities. Let's do Marianne C.
Hey, Marianne. You were really doing great during those drills today.
Oh,
I'm heading over to the mess hall. You want to join? After all that training this morning and no break, I'm starving. Oh, sorry, I forgot. You like to eat alone, right? Then don't worry about it. I'll find someone else.
No, I'd like to accompany you. If you would have me, that is.
You sure? All right then, let's go. I wonder what's on the menu today.
Come on, Marianne.
Oh, man, that was good. I feel alive again.
Yes, that was nice.
By the way, why'd you decide to come along with me?
What do you mean?
Because you asked?
You usually sit by yourself. I thought you didn't like eating with others. Sometimes I see you eating with Hilda, but I figured that's because she makes you do it, right?
Yes, I do feel more comfortable when I'm alone. I haven't been around people much, so I don't normally know what to say in conversations.
Well, now I'm even more curious why you decided to eat with me.
Well...
Just don't say anything, Marianne. Just pretend you're mute. Then you don't have to talk.
Power, right? It makes you transform, or something like that.
Does everyone just know about that?
You curious about it?
I figured that would have been something Shez would, like, keep a secret. But apparently people just know about it.
It's not so much that. I, wondered if you despised having it.
Ah, yes, Marianne and her whole thing. Not at all.
I don't even give it much thought. And besides, my powers come in handy a few times. I know it makes people suspicious of me and curious about my background, but that's just how people are.
And yet you always have such a sunny disposition, and everyone here respects you. I wondered why that was.
I mean, I sure hope they respect me. So, that's why you wanted to join me?
I wanted to know how I could be like you.
Like me? But Marianne,
oh, you need a player behind you controlling all your actions. That's how.
Away, right?
No, I don't.
If you just want to make friends with people, then you don't need to think so hard about it. It's not like anyone here hates you.
Don't they? I'm so useless.
Hey, you're a huge help to all of us. I mean that. So you don't have to force yourself to act like someone you're not, okay?
All right. Thank you for saying that.
Okay, we'll chat with Marianne. Okay. B rank with Lysithia.
May I speak with you a moment?
Sure.
Oh, yeah. I was just about to take a break. You need something?
Our relationship has been strained for a while, so I thought it was time to resolve our issues.
It has?
Yes. At least I felt that way ever since the incident.
Oh no. The incident. The pastry incident or the ghost incident? Oh my gosh.
Oh, you mean that time I found you hiding out and chowing down on some pastries? I didn't think anything about that. And I didn't tell anyone either.
No, not that. Well, yes, there was that, but there was another, more defining incident. Remember?
Are you talking about the time I treated you like a kid and you got all mad?
Yes, of course that's what I'm talking about.
That happened a long time ago. Has it really
that was
been
yesterday,
eating at
Shez.
you ever since?
Well, I mean, I was unable to maintain my composure and got rather aggressive with you over trivial details. I kept telling myself that I had to apologize, but I could never bring myself to do it. But now, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well, I'd like to apologize too. I should have been more careful with what I said. Why does being called a kid upset you so much? If you don't think of yourself that way, then any comments of the kind should be like water off a duck's back.
Look, I'm a tiny bit younger than everyone else, and it doesn't help that I'm shorter too. Plus, I do have somewhat of a baby face.
Really? You don't look that young to me.
You don't think so?
Yeah. Now that I really look at you, I think you're a very pretty young woman. You act real mature, too.
Yes, compliment her.
Oh, no. I'm not
really.
But most importantly, your skill at commanding troops puts all the real adults to shame.
Hold on. Real adults? So what you're saying is that I'm ultimately still just a child?
I mean, there's a step in between.
What I meant was...
It's called the teenager.
There you go, making excuses again. Now I know exactly what you think of me.
This conversation's going sideways again, isn't it?
It would seem so. Though, I suppose forgiving you would be the mature thing to do.
Hey, there you go. See? You are a real grown-up, Lysithea.
Something about this still rubs me the wrong way. But... oh, fine. I just ask that you keep treating me like the adult I am.
Oh, Lysithea and Marianne had a support as well. I didn't notice. Do they only have a C rank? Oh. It's a couple that just have a C rank and that's it.
As I told you before, I do not have a crest.
Yes, you do.
Why do you insist on hiding it? It can only mean your crest is somehow...
Please stop. What's going on here?
Lysithea.
What were you saying about crests? Go on. I study them every day without fail, so this is extremely relevant to my interests. I do hope you have proof of your theory, though. Spewing out unfounded platitudes will just lead to consequences you definitely don't want. I might not look it, but I'm a general in this army.
Ah, well.
And I will kick your ass, buddy.
Conversation. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Thank you, Lysithea.
Think nothing of it. I stepped in of my own accord. You appear to hold a secret or two regarding crests.
A secret or two? Crests? Regarding? You say?
No need to answer. We all have things we prefer to keep hidden. Still, your situation hits rather close to home for me. Perhaps too close.
What?
So if you ever need assistance, don't hesitate to ask. We secret keepers need to hold strong with each other.
Secret keepers?
Oh, and I'm not saying this because I pity you, but you clearly find your secret painful. In light of this, maybe I've been a bit too harsh on you in the past.
Oh no, you haven't been harsh at all. I'm merely envious of how strong and level-headed you always appear to be. I never would have guessed you hold a closely guarded secret just as I do.
I'm not gonna tell you, if that's what you're after.
Yes, I suspected as much. Still, perhaps you would be willing to hear mine one day?
Sorry, your support only goes to C.
I feel like
there will be no
around you
follow-up
gives me the courage
conversations.
to finally set it free.
I would be happy to hear you out, and also to help rectify the situation if possible. I know quite a bit about Crest's scholarship. That fool talking to you earlier couldn't hold a candle to me.
Thank you, Lysithea. I already feel a little bit braver.
I'm offering you the full might of my assistance. I hope you can do better than a little.
I mean a lot. I know I'm going to feel a lot braver.
Oh, it's Anna. Occasionally, Anna's shop will appear on the war map. Anna will change locations each time you engage in battle, so don't miss your chance to visit her shop. If you select a surveying spot where Anna is currently located on the war map, Anna will visit your camp and set up shop there for the duration of the current chapter. You can buy rare and precious items from her shop. For this battle, ensuring Derdriu's safety is paramount, especially while the Alliance's attention is focused on containing the Imperial invaders. Swiftly eliminate the bandits and march on. Play a little bit of Raphael. Hello, monk. Okay, anyways.
Take a breather.
Just let him do that stuff. Murder that guy. Bam. Hello. That ability is so useful. You love how I can just go. Oh. Guess that was Spike. Pegasus Knight, let's give you some apocalyptic flame. Defeat brigands and rescue the commoner. Okay, let me murder these guys real quick. Bam.
We did it.
Okay, I'm coming, I'm coming. Mess all these guys up, and you're all dead. Goodbye.
This will help secure our victory.
There you go. Ooh, give me all that.
Thank you. I'll repay you somehow.
Oh, battle's over. Commoner changed their class to archer, but the battle's over, so it doesn't matter.
My strength is yours. I won't let
Bisha.
That you, Claude? What are you doing in a place like this?
Where is this?
Oh, hey. I'm not up to much. Just shirking my duties for a little bit.
Your plan's going well, huh? We've managed to corral most of the Imperial forces that are still in the Alliance.
Everything's moving like clockwork. At this rate, it won't be long before we've finished off the entire enemy force.
You don't seem too happy about it. Hasn't this whole war been unfolding exactly the way you thought it would?
So far, yeah. But it's not over yet. Unless we find a way to stop them, the Empire is going to make another play for the Great Bridge of Murden. And when that happens, we'll be taking on Count Bergliez himself. It'll be a brutal fight, no matter how many angles we try to play. And even if we pull it off, what then? Do we invade the Empire or just stay on the defensive? We don't know what's going on with the kingdom.
I mean, might as well just go kill them all.
And the Almirans
That's always
could
fun,
decide
right?
to drop in on us again at any time. There are limits to how far I can map things out, but the Alliance won't survive unless I account for every possibility. I'm dancing as fast as I can here, but there's no end in sight. And these feet are starting to get tired.
Well, show him he can do it, or tell him you'll get through it together.
You don't have to shoulder all that weight by yourself. I'm sure we can figure out a plan if everyone puts their heads together.
Now, there's an idea. Hey, would you be willing to hash it out with me?
Me? Oh, I'm not sure there's anything all that useful knocking
Oh, you want my
around in
advice?
my head.
My advice is to just kill everyone.
Speak for yourself.
Easy and
for
straightforward.
one, have plenty of wisdom to share. Perhaps I should grant you some?
I probably won't be much help. But on the off chance I do get a flash of inspiration, I'll be sure to let you know.
Excuse me? I've placed myself at your disposal, yet you claim there's only an off chance that I'd have a good idea? I'd appreciate a little more credit.
But you haven't given any ideas
You know,
yet.
I'm really glad you're the one who hired me, Claude. You've got vision. You think about all these things that never even occur to me. Plus, I know you'll always pay me on time.
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence. Sorry to make you listen to all my griping, but you know what? I feel a bit better now. Maybe it's not such a bad thing to let it all out now and then.
Well, if all you need is someone to vent to, I'm here. I'll even give you a real good rate on it.
Wait, you're charging me for this? You mercenaries sure know how to bleed a guy dry, don't you?
Let's jump into this battle. An Imperial camp has been discovered. Attack it and gather whatever intel on the enemy you can. That strength gives you Wolf Fang's fist weapon. Interesting. You there. And goodbye, Armored Knight. I burned through all my durability already. Let's switch over to Hilda. Beat up some soldiers. Okay, one down. Excuse me, coming through. Damn, I don't have any weapon durability. I shouldn't have used it all earlier. There we go. Get them all in there. There's a guy behind me.
Whoa, you're pretty strong.
Okay. And kill you off. There. I saved the commoner.
Witness our valiant efforts.
How about this fighter? Beat the messenger within the time limit. Okay, a minute and a half.
Thank you. I'll repay you somehow.
Probably have time to kill this guy in the meantime, right? Die. Okay, messenger, coming for you. Ah, Randolph.
I will bring you down for the future of the Empire. Who will challenge me?
Defeat Randolph, claim victory. Okay, messenger's dead.
This is just the beginning.
Alright, let's go murder Caspar. Or, not Caspar. Freaking Randolph. Aren't they like cousins? I don't think they're brothers, are they? Aren't they cousins? I don't remember. Anyways. And died. Vicky Shaz, obviously. Okay. And the shop. You need something from my shop? Sorry, but I can't open it up here. Mind if I set up shop in your camp? Yes, do so. Hello. I'm open for business. This is a crucial moment for the Alliance, right? Don't worry, I'm not going to take advantage and jack up my prices. I will give my regards to the leader, okay?
Welcome.
So what does she have? She has seals, which I can just buy in the normal shop. Oh, she has stat boosters. And then these various stones. I don't think I've seen anything that uses these like special stones yet. But
Is that the one?
go ahead and buy stat boosters.
Is that the one?
I'll buy this one too.
Nothing but the best for you.
Oh, we got a couple here. Shez with Hilda and Raphael.
Hey, still alive?
No, I'm dead.
I think it'd be pretty obvious if I wasn't. But yes, I'm back and all in one piece.
Well, that's a relief. However, I noticed your approach to battle hasn't changed one bit. You still charge to the front and dive right into the thick of it.
Isn't that fun though?
I was trying to be careful, but I guess it didn't really work.
Well, you are some kind of master soldier, right? I'm
Sure.
starting to think you might not get yourself killed.
Is that a
after
class?
all.
Master Soldier?
Huh. So now you approve of my approach. Why the change of heart?
I realized that taking the lead and fighting at the front is exactly what my brother does.
True. And they say Holst is the bravest commander in all of Leicester.
Usually the commanders stay in the back so they can see the whole battlefield and give orders. But not my brother. Honestly, he can't stand being back there.
He has to be leading the charge. That's why I used
It's
to
more fun.
worry myself sick every time he went off to battle. But at some point, I'm not sure when, I became convinced that my brother would never die.
I mean, you're probably just hoping that he never
What made you
dies.
think that?
I'm not sure. But it's not like there's anyone out there who can beat him, right? When I realized that, it just seemed like a waste of time to worry about him so much.
If anything, you should be pitying the chumps on the other side.
Precisely. And then I realized it's the same with you. You're just like my brother.
I don't eat mushrooms though, and constantly get sick.
It's an honor to be put in the same category as Holst.
Now I know I'm wasting my time worrying about you. And it's not like I can stop you anyway. I actually hope you keep doing what you do, so I can take it easy in the back.
That's the plan. But I'm pretty sure I've seen you fighting up front with me recently. You even seem to be enjoying yourself.
Me? Enjoying myself?
Because Hilda likes to smash.
Please. If I'm fighting at the front, it's because I have no other choice. The whole time I'm fighting, I'm wishing I could be cheering everyone on from the sidelines instead. You know, yelling stuff like, "Smash 'em good!" and
See?
"Yeah,
She likes smashing and watching people smash other people. It's great.
that would really inspire our troops, right? And remember, this is me we're talking about.
Super inspiring.
You can motivate anyone.
I know, right? Next time, I'll cheer for you too. You'll see how inspiring it can be.
All right, sounds good. I'll keep an ear out.
Hey, I was wondering if I could ask you something. I heard that you don't have any parents. Is that right?
Yeah, the woman who raised me died, and I don't even know who my birth parents are.
That must be tough for you, huh?
Sure.
I don't really feel sad about it or anything, but I do think about my birth parents sometimes. It can weigh on me, not knowing who I really am, you know?
I mean, you are who you are.
Well, you might not know who you are, but you still work hard and you keep your chin up through it all. That makes you super strong in my book.
Hey, Raphael, your parents are gone too, right?
Yeah, both my mom and pa died in an accident.
Well then, you're just as strong as I am. You work harder than anyone I know, and you do it all with the biggest grin in the world.
Of course! It's easy when you love training as much as I do. Hey, I just realized something. We've sure got a lot in common. Our parents aren't with us anymore. We're both commoners scraping our way through this war, and most importantly...
What can be more important than that?
Both of us have got some serious brawn!
I appreciate
Really?
that, but our body types are completely different. Not sure this really counts as brawn.
Sure, you're a little scrawnier than me, and maybe a lot smarter. But you know, my brain's been getting a constant workout ever since we opened the inn.
You have an inn?
Oh, yeah. I went home and started one up with my grandpa and little sis once the academy shut down. Running a business
Are we ever
like
gonna
that
meet a
takes
sister?
surprising amount of muscle.
Meeting plenty of
Sure,
other
there's
side
regular stuff
characters.
like hauling things around,
Wonder if we'll meet her
but you
sister.
need brain power too. If you ever want to make a profit, you have to pay real close attention to keeping the books straight. I mostly let my sis handle that stuff though. That muscle still needs more work for me, which means I'm in charge of the cooking. But that has its own share of problems.
Yeah, it can be tough to find your footing when you switch jobs, especially if you have to start doing things outside your wheelhouse. Trust me, I've had my fair share of growing pains getting used to the army life. Everything's way different from how it worked with my merc groups.
But don't you just fight? That doesn't seem so different to me.
It's totally different.
Mercenaries tend to get involved in
Sure.
smaller skirmishes as opposed to big battles, and most of them prefer to fight solo if they can afford it. But an army acts as one unit. Coordinating that many people all at the same time is a huge change for me. And there's way more to military work than just plain combat. Stuff like managing resources, making sure everyone has the weapons and armor they need. I don't think I'm bad at math per se, but it's definitely not something I'm used to doing. And the more stuff there is to keep track of, the harder it all gets.
Hey, you're not so good at using your brain either. We're practically twins. That makes us pals now, right? I've got your back. So you just keep on working hard, buddy.
Right back at ya. Let's keep fighting the good fight.